All right, good morning, traders. Today is May 10th, 2024. Thank you for being here. My SPY pivot this morning, 518.35. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 are in daily uptrends. SPY, QQQ, Diamond Dow, and IWM all made higher highs and higher lows yesterday, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMAs. FNGU made an inside day, closing inside the bullish trap and over the 17 EMA. SPY ends the day with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. So instructions this morning are: look for the 10-minute trend, look for green to wipe out red, and that's our entry. All right, gold and silver now both in uptrends, both made higher highs and higher lows, closing over the bullish trap and over the 17 EMA. USO still in a downtrend. Made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bearish trap, but under the 17 EMA. So that one closed over the trap, and so right between the trap and the 17 EMA. So putting up a little bit of a fight there. All right, UNG in an uptrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in an uptrend, recently bounced up off the rising 50 SMA, pulled back a little bit this morning or yesterday and closed near 105.23. Okay, somebody made a new uptrend. Which one was it? Still in an uptrend. Somebody started. I think it was USO. But we're going to take a look at that one. I'm pretty sure that's in an uptrend. Maybe not. We'll take a look a little later. All right, so let's go look at some charts. Yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap and over these dots. That's the 17 EMA. Still bullish. On the 2-hour, still got a 2-hour uptrend. Let's take this out of there. We don't need that. Okay, still take that out. Okay, we still got a 2-hour uptrend. All right, you can see price and the 3 are still on top of the 8. That's the white line. So the yellow line is the 3. So still got a 2-hour uptrend going on. All right. On the 10-minute chart. In the pre-market, well, we left off yesterday. We had a 10-minute uptrend. In the pre-market, as of now, we have a 10-minute downtrend. That'd be the 3 under the 8. So we're looking for a pullback, maybe a bounce. So recent highs up here, let's put a line. This would be the overnight high, 522.32. Okay, so there's the recent overnight high. So price currently in a 10-minute downtrend. Left off yesterday in a 10-minute uptrend. Okay, there's SPY. Let's go back to QQQ. All right, hit that on the daily. QQQ, yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. Okay, that's in an uptrend. SPY's in an uptrend. QQQ's in an uptrend. IWM, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Making higher lows and higher highs, it's still in an uptrend. IWM. Diamond Dow making higher lows and higher highs, still in an uptrend. Yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow still in an uptrend. FNGU. All right, FNGU a little bit different, all right? We had an inside day and we closed just over or just inside the trap right here, the bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA. Making higher lows and higher highs, it's still in an uptrend. So all of the Fab 5 still in uptrends. Take a look at the technicals. T2122, you can see right here. Okay, so yesterday we found our way. We knocked on the door several times and the bears finally let us in. I don't think they let us in, but I think we pushed our way back into the buy zone. All right, you can see from there, here we made a higher low and made a higher high. Now we made a higher low. Question is, are we going to be in a higher high up here in the overbought zone? And it looks like we may make it. We'll see what happens. SPY is trading up around 522.32 early this morning, so we'll see where they go. I would expect us to break in here. Whether we stay in here or the bears throw us out remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. T2123, yesterday's price action. Okay, green from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. So a move up, consolidate, and then another move up. T2123 3 bar, we melted back up through after the consolidation. We had a breakout for higher highs. So we're coming back up off this rising 200 SMA. And of course you can see we put in 3 more green balls right there. So price moving up and over this 200 SMA. We'll see if it can make it all the way back up to here. So there's T2123. FNGU indicator. A lot of Christmas tree. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Okay? Just kind of melting right. All right? But not down. Just kind of melting right over this 200 SMA. All right? So that's a bull flag. Still looking good here on FNGU. All right? In the pre-market, we're up. I guess somebody had something good to say in the FNGU because we're up. All right, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, let's go back to the charts. Start with, I want to just see USO. All right, USO still in a downtrend, but yesterday made higher low and higher high, closing between the bearish trap and the falling 17 EMA. So USO still in a downtrend. UNG is in an uptrend. Okay, was in a downtrend last week. This week it's in an uptrend. All right, today's price action: higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. Like to see it get up here, get on top of this pivot and consolidate and work its way back up to 20. So UNG bullish, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17. So it's working out great there for that's a new uptrend in UNG. Haven't seen that in a while right here. Last time we saw that was back in February for a couple weeks, and then we got crushed. Okay, let's take a look at UNG. That was UNG. We just did USO. So UNG in an uptrend, USO in a downtrend. Silver and gold. Silver yesterday. Okay, higher low, higher high. Nice candle. Closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, silver no longer in a downtrend and it's now in an uptrend. Do I have these in a downtrend? Yeah, both are in silver and gold are in uptrends. They broke the higher low. Excuse me, the lower high. Okay, so now they've got a higher high and a higher low. So now silver in an uptrend. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Silver now in an uptrend. That's what I was thinking about. Gold breaking the higher low, breaking that lower high right there yesterday. Got a higher low and a higher high, now in an uptrend, closing over a bullish cross. That's the 3 crossing over the 8, closing over the bullish cross and over the 17 EMA. Gold in an uptrend. Got ourselves a little inverse head and shoulders. I was mentioning this last week on both silver and gold, inverse head and shoulders. Looking for targets. Well, first target's going to be right up here. See this plateau of candles that run right across here? That'll be the first target. And if the day is still young, I would look for them to climb right up this breakdown candle right here. Okay, so that's our first target. Right up there. All right, notice them filling the gap. We have a gap down. They're filling the gap. So there's GLD. Silver doing the same thing. Okay, notice silver filling the gap. Same thing happening in silver. See, they're already there at the plateau. See the plateau right there? They're already there early in the morning. So there's silver. Got that inverse head and shoulders going on. All right, so there's silver, there's gold. Let's take a look at our economic numbers. Wait. Let's go look at SMH. All right, SMH got an inside day, lower high, higher low, closing inside the bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA. SMH in an uptrend with higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so SMH is in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 are in uptrends. All right, UNG is in an uptrend. That's new. That's different. Haven't seen that in a while. What else do we got in uptrends? Silver and gold are in uptrends. USO, crude oil, not in an uptrend. Okay, there's SMH. Take a look at XLF. All right, XLF, higher low, higher highs. It's in an uptrend. So we got SMH in an uptrend and XLF in an uptrend. Yesterday's price action, magnificent green candle, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Financials are in an uptrend. XLK, higher low, higher high. Technology is in an uptrend. Yesterday's price action, inside day, lower high, higher low, closing just over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Over, let's move this. Let's color it differently. Let's get rid of that one. Over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, see that? Closing over 2 candles, 3 candles, 4 candles. Closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That shows me money's coming in to technology. Okay, see the whole candles up there? That's good. That's good news. XLK. All right, let's take a look at IYT. IYT. I'm looking for the uptrend. We don't have an uptrend. IYT still in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, got another lower high. IYT transports are still in a downtrend. Okay, so there we got everything else seems like it's in an uptrend except for USO and transports. Yesterday's price action. All right, higher low, higher high. But we closed under the bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. So transport's still in a downtrend. So we got semiconductors, technology, and financials all in an uptrend. Let's take a look at industrials. Industrials, higher low, higher high. Industrials in an uptrend. Okay, yesterday's price action. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, so we got, out of the 3, transports, financials, and semiconductors, we only got 2 of the 3 in uptrends. So we got ourselves a mini rally. If the transports could get on board, we could have a robust rally. But we got ourselves a mini rally. Let me just say, 522, when the all-time high is like 525, that's not too bad. All right, so everything working pretty good right now. Just like to get the transports on board. Maybe they'll catch on. They'll get the memo eventually when the mailman delivers. So there's some of the sectors that we like to watch. All right, let's go take a look at the economic events for this week. Let's start off with the economic calendar. All right, so we just went through Thursday. Today's Friday, so we got consumer sentiment comes out at 10. Really light week this week. All right, there was nothing to stop the bears except for the U.S. dollar. Okay, Goolsby's going to speak at 12:45. Michael Barr is going to speak at 1:30. Treasury's going to make a statement at 2. I got to say, that's probably going to be the highlight of the week, is the Treasury statement. Because everything else was really subdued and quiet. So Treasury makes a statement at 2, so watch for the trend change coming into 2 p.m. and after. All right, so there we go on the economic calendar. All right, for the Max Payne for today, come on. I'm online, so let's, you know what? Let's just hit it again. There we go. Max Payne for today, 516. 1.5 puts for every call. Okay, so we're a long way from 516. We'll see what they want to do with that. Earnings calendar. All right, for today. Nothing really going to be market moving, just some familiar names. Okay, but nothing market moving. All right, still quite a few names reporting today, 3 pages of names. All right, but just nothing that's really gonna affect the markets. Monday, Petro Brazil's gonna report 125 billion, 225 billion. All right, they're gonna report Monday evening. Okay, so that's it right there. That's the main event. That's the majority of what's going on. That's the one to watch for Monday. Tuesday, Home Depot 344 billion and Alibaba 203 billion. Okay, Sony Corp 95 billion. So that's Tuesday in the morning. It's going to be much more exciting than Monday, which is going to be Petro Brazil, and that's in the evening. All right, Cisco is going to report Wednesday evening. That'll be interesting. Of course, technology is in the lead, and Cisco is a big part of technology. That's almost 200 billion right there. So we'll see how they do, but they're going to report after the close. All right, so we went through the economic calendar. We hit the Max Payne. What's next? U.S. dollar index. U.S. dollar index still in uptrend. Higher lows, making a higher high. Higher low, making a higher high. Higher low, making a higher high. Higher low. Could have a lower high here. Okay, could. All right, we bounced off the rising 50 SMA. We came up to the bottom of the bull flag over here, and we were rejected at the bottom of the bull flag. So we'll see where we go from here. We wound up closing right around 105.23. Are we headed back for the 50 SMA? We'll see what happens. All right, so we want this to melt down. Weak dollar. Weak dollar equals better numbers for GDP and profits. Okay, because it makes our goods, not really profits, but more like sales. And it makes our goods and services more competitive across the nation. All right, so that's it for this morning. I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, I'm going to render my video and get it out there. All right, so if anyone's got a question, now would be a good time.